Hello YouTube, this is going to be a quick tutorial on Blender, and you've probably been wondering why I haven't been making videos about for 3 weeks or so. Now, I've been being lazy and slacking off and stuff like that, but it's going to change soon, and I'm going to be making a Walrus tutorial on Blender version 2.66. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, we start off with a basic cube, and we typically can move it around and stuff. Now, if you're not too well known with the controls, I'd recommend you go and watch my tutorial on Blender on the basics and controls. Now, typically what we want to do with this cube is get it into any view or camera position that you'd like. I personally like doing it a bit on the side. Now we're going to go on edit mode by clicking tab, or actually going on the manual. Now we're going to go and pull this down and this a bit there. Oops, I made a mistake. I'm going to just put it a bit there. Sorry if it's a bit laggy. Now I'm going to go on the wrench toolbar, which is typically modifiers. Now we're going to go, and it says modifiers. We're going to click on it, and then we're going to click subdivision surface. So when we get that, we have a bunch of options, but we do not want to touch any of those yet. Let's just go to the cube and look at it. Now it's been changed to a type of shape that's sort of like a cube and a circle. As you can see, it takes the form of a cube and a circle. So we typically have it, and we're just gonna not touch any of these options. Remember that until I tell you to. Now, what we're gonna do is click the face, and we're gonna click this one. We're gonna adjust it to any way we want. Like, this is gonna be about the waist of the walrus. So just keep that in mind, and yeah, so I guess we didn't really make much of a difference. Now we're gonna extrude by clicking E, and I clicked EY if I'm certain, and that typically makes it go in a certain direction. Now we're just gonna scale it up and bring it up a bit. You can do it whichever way looks a bit better to you, but I specifically like it this way. So now we're just going to continue clicking some of these faces. Now what you want to do is click Ctrl-L on edit mode, and that gives us loop cut. Loop cut is going to just split all of the sides into halves. So you don't want to touch that for now, and do it at the start. Sorry if I had to make you restart. Anyways, extrude again, scale it up, and do whatever you want. Edit it or make it to your point of view. Now I'm just gonna move it up and make a sort of neck type of shape, that type of shape. And now we're just gonna make a bit more of a neck type of thing. And we're just gonna extrude it again with E. And now you can see walruses aren't exactly the skinniest animals and everything. So almost in every videos people tell me it's too fat and stuff. So now here we have the face. Now you can click whichever way you want, but I like clicking subdivide, and because it's you click subdivide by clicking W, and it splits it in half. Now you have 4 pieces. You click the bottom ones, you extrude them a bit, just a tiny bit, scale it a bit, and extrude again and scale. Now we have a perfectly flat and then bottom base. Shift click, and we're just gonna grab these 2 surfaces, and you click one, and then you click shift click, so that selects them both. And now know that when we extrude them, they're both gonna be in the same pattern since they're both extruded together. So it makes things simpler and easier and more understanding. So we're just gonna scale it a bit, and it makes them look like real walrus husks. Now most people would stop there, but I'm just gonna do it longer for the fun of it. Now my walrus probably looks like a demon now, but yeah, it's typical tusk. It's your choice on how you want to make it. Now we're gonna start to. I'm just gonna start to edit the body because you can't every single time get the body right to what you actually like. So I'm just gonna continue getting the body right in almost all of my videos. I get replies saying I make the models too fat. I make the models too fat. So I'm just gonna try to scale it down a bit and make it a bit more walrusy. So now we see it's a bit more flat and everything, and it seems more like a water-shaped body. Now we're going to click the back of him. Now you can see how it sort of looks weird and long. I'm just going to shorten that a bit, tiny bit. So just gonna now that we've extruded it just a bit and scaled it down, we have it like this, like a little fat tail, okay? So what we want to do next is click on the vertexes, and I'm just going to edit it. It's your choice right now, but I'm just going to edit it a bit to make it look cooler. Now I'm going to save, since this part I always end up screwing up, but it's your choice because I always screwed up. Now what you want to do is go on wireframe mode, which is clicking Z, and it makes it like this. It's your choice if you want to do it like that, but this is easier. Now you want to click vertexes and only vertexes, no faces or any of that. Now it's important to only select one side, not up to the middle, but just one side like this. But in some models where they're subdivided too much, it's very hard to actually do it like that. So you can do it like me at this type of part, and I'm just gonna just do it like I'm being extra cautious and careful. Because the other choice is hard for me. So if now that I've got the typical face cross and everything, sometimes you can run into problems with the neck at this part, but it's pretty much a cool, good setup. Now I'm just gonna select some of it. I'm gonna be lazy and not select all of it. Now I've just selected some of this. Now probably after it. Now you want to click delete it and then click X to bring up the menu. So do whatever gives you automatically. Now you see that you have an empty body and half of a walrus. I messed up the neck by accident a bit, but that's okay. I did mine a bit too fast. Now I'm just gonna delete the scrap overs and the leftovers. So now that I've probably deleted them, I'm gonna click and go on the side of it. I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna click and add some more stuff to it for a second. Now I'm gonna go back on modifiers and add a modifier called mirror. Now when you get mirror, it might not always be as simple as mine. Like, you might have to unselect and select some of the boxes of X, Y, and Z axes. So now you just want to select one body, and mirror is typically a copy of it, and it can turn it into a real model or mesh. Now we've got this typical type of thing. I'm just gonna go in Z-frame mode because the walrus tusk was stuck a bit, and I'm just gonna get this little tusk thingy moving. Now it looks like a freaking retard and a walrus at the same time, but it's well cool. Now I don't have much time left because of YouTube time limits, but I'll just go here and get the tail a bit. Everybody has their own styles of doing it. I just like scaling it out a bit and getting it a bit more close and a bit like fat and flat. So I'm just gonna extrude it, size it a bit, and then I'm gonna try to make it a bit small. You might want to take it slowly and watch the video over and over again just to try and understand it. Now I'm gonna go on the arms and subdivide it into 4, and I'm gonna check which way it looks better, but I'm just gonna go back and subdivide it. Wait, I guess the other version was better. I'm just gonna extrude it. As you can see, it copies it from the other side. So I'm just gonna size it down, and size it down. So now it might look like an actual walrus arm from here, but it's actually not even close. What you want to do is just edit some of the arms and all of that stuff before you want to turn it into an actual model. Now I'm just gonna edit it and make it a bit fatter like I am right now. Now, please subscribe and rate and like if this actually worked for you. I'll be making more videos soon. And Andrew, please stop commenting on my videos. I don't want you to comment on them. So thanks for watching, and I guess this is it. Nice try and good luck with your walrus animations.